Up next, Only Fox Files goes backstage with the Spice Girls. And
their story has become a legend. 5 girls answer a want ad in a British paper. Next thing you know, they're Baby, Scary, Posh, Sporty, and Ginger, better known as the Spice Girls. We sent Catherine Herridge behind the scenes with the hottest girl group going.
With their combination of raw sex appeal and bubblegum songs, the Spice Girls have sold more than 32 million albums. They hobnobbed with royalty and heads of state and signed lucrative deals to endorse Pepsi, Polaroid, and anything else you can think of.
They're an extraordinary marketing phenomenon, so they're a business story.
Yeah, but can they act?
And of course, the movie proved that it's a Spice world and we just live in it.
Strength and courage in a wonder bra.
Then last month, the news broke that a Spice had split. Ginger had snapped on the eve of their first ever American tour. And then there were 4. Baby, Scary, Posh, and Sporty said the show must go on. And Fox Files went backstage as the new British invasion got underway.
We really like Americans on the whole, do you know what I mean? They've been so positive and our fans are great.
Well, we have good outings, so we all go out for the day and we all go shopping and it's mad and we have a really good time.
What will you be doing?
What will I be doing? I'll be sunbathing and eating lots of hot dogs.
I think I'm going to do some shopping. Because the shops here are wicked. Really, really good.
I'm going to check out the club scene.
The remaining 4 say they have no hard feelings about Ginger's departure, nor do they have plans for a new Spice.
Are you going to replace Ginger Spice?
No, we're not going to.
And are you mad at her?
Can't do that.
Nope.
No.
And they still have plenty of girl power.
I think girl power for me is more of an attitude, as you know, she said about going for things. It's also about respecting yourself as well as other people. I think that's why we get so, because we're individual, but we respect each other's differences.
MTV News anchor Kurt Loder says the Spice phenomenon was carefully planned from the start.
The people that put the Spice Girls together knew that they would try to sell something like girl power, like 3rd generation sort of feminism, kind of a vague concept, and that goes over big, and they're just little buzzwords that work, and each of the girls is differentiated. They dress differently, they have different sort of attributes, and it's all very cleverly put together.
Their girl power has netted the Spice Girls about $25 million each, and they've only been on the scene 2 years.
If you wanna be my lover, you gotta get with my friends.
And now the girls who sang Wannabe have spawned a slew of Spice Girl wannabes, and there are girl groups popping up everywhere.
The more girl bands, the better, I think, because when we started out, there were hardly any girl bands doing it out there. So do you know what I mean? Now we've got like a flock of them all. I think it's brilliant.
Let's face it, there are no longer pop artists. There are only pop products.
Malcolm McLaren, who takes credit for creating the Sex Pistols and the punk rock movement back in the late 70s, is now trying to cash in on the girl group craze with an Asian flavor.
I thought, oh my God, not again. Let's get some of these fantastic Chinese kung fu fashion creatures to literally tear heads off these people and replace them with something that I thought had a lot deeper meaning.
The band is called Junk, with a G in the middle. They are 5 models with microphones.
Asian Spice.
Yeah. We showed a picture of Junk to the original British Spice Girls.
Do you recognize these girls?
Oh no. No. They look
well,
pretty cool,
these are the new Asian Spice Girls.
Wow.
The Spice Girls aren't feeling threatened just yet, but McLaren has big plans for his Junk.
We are talking to several New York record companies who are all inadvertently interested in seeing how they can forge what they believe is a future alliance.
Madonna has a girl group on her record label Maverick. 3 young sisters who call themselves Cleopatra and are being touted as the next Jackson 5.
Do you think there's something special about your music because you're all sisters?
Well, what is special about our music is that we write it all ourselves.
The natives of Manchester, England believe in giving credit where credit is due.
What inspires you about the Spice Girls?
They have something different to give, because like in the Space, how they got massive, it's just weird. Because the kids just love them straight away. It's like they've got something
sort
like
of
click,
got that magic.
Never, ever, ever, ever felt so low when
All Saints, the girl group voted most likely to fill the Spice Girls platforms, don't appreciate the comparison.
I don't want to talk about them. It doesn't irritate us. We couldn't give up.
Sisters Nicole and Natalie Appleton fancy themselves the anti-Spice Girls.
It's a fad, it's a trend. Pop girl band's really big at the moment because I guess it's like a money-making thing. It's what's in at the moment.
So as the Spice Girls blaze their way across the country playing sold-out show after sold-out show, you have to wonder which girl group will topple this Fab Four. Will junk trash them? Do All Saints really have a prayer? Or will Cleopatra annihilate them? Maybe the artist formerly known as Ginger Spice will emerge from her self-imposed retirement to give her former bandmates a run for their money. Hey, you never know.
And in case you were worried that the Spice Girls might have lost their recipe for success when Ginger quit, never fear. Their latest single, Viva Forever, just shot to #1 on the British pop charts.